Finland has consistently been ranked in the top 3 for education in the world. In Finland, education is highly valued. The Finnish education system is extremely unique. For instance, students start school at the age of 7, and all students go to public school as private schools are not allowed. In Finland, critical emphasis is placed on early intervention. Students in Finland who need extra help receive what's called a special education. Schools are assigned a special education teacher who helps identify student needs and provides assistance. In Finland, they put a lot of emphasis on the early detection of any difficulties or problems the students may have, whereas other countries only implement measures to help students when the problems have emerged and are too visible. Finland believes in early intervention to make sure those who are likely to be in trouble will be recognized early and will be helped and supported as early as possible. Finnish educators believe that 90% of students can succeed in regular classrooms if they get the emotional, academic, or health and medical help they need. The subject teachers in Finland cooperate with special teachers when an individual student has a problem with their studies. Subject teachers contact the special teacher at the very early moment, which is called the first intervention. Subject teachers talk with a special teacher and arrange for a time that he or she may join the subject teacher in the classroom and then focus on the problem. The special teacher works independently with the student for a couple hours and then places the student to a different classroom and then helps him or her and makes an individual learning plan for that individual student. In addition, every school in Finland has a student welfare team comprised of the principal, the special education teacher, the school nurse, psychologist, and the classroom teachers. The student welfare team gathers on a weekly basis, and subject teachers inform the group with different cases. For instance, bullying, problems at home, skipping classes, learning difficulties, and so on. These individual problems are dealt with case by case in this weekly meeting that every school in Finland has. In Finland, students are encouraged to ask for help, opposed to hiding these things, which can accumulate to even more problems. The main value of the student welfare group is to interrupt as soon as possible. Moreover, there are up to 3 teachers per class, 2 who focus on instruction, and the 3rd works with students who are struggling. As well, primary school students often stay with the same teacher for several years, making learning patterns easier to understand. There are small class sizes in Finland, so there's a real differentiated instruction. Also, the schools are smaller because they believe you need a more intimate working relationship between teachers and students. Students have a 3-month summer break, and children have the least number of class hours per week in the developed world and get the best results. Therefore, teachers have more time to collaborate with other teachers, plan for future classes, and meet with students individually. The Finnish education model is that less can be more. The schools are much more relaxed. The students take off their shoes upon entering school and call their teachers by their first names. There is no such thing as failing in a Finnish school. There are no standardized tests until age 16 because they want children to find out what they want to do and give them the opportunity to do it well. In Finland, success is not measured by winners and losers. Learning is a team game. The best and worst pupils in any subject are taught together. Finland got rid of competitiveness and wanted to give everyone a fair chance. There is no achievement gap and no child is left behind. There is barely any homework for students, and each school develops their own curriculum. In Finland, it is much harder to become a teacher. You have to have a master's degree, which no other country requires, and only the top 10% who graduate get teaching jobs. Being a teacher in Finland is highly regarded and is viewed just as highly as being a doctor or a lawyer.